Hi, I'm Josh McMillan, a professional BMX rider, and I want to share a testimony about a huge blessing God has given to me. So last summer, I had an opportunity to move to New York City. When I moved here, I began to do some research and look at where are some spots that I can ride my bicycle. And for me, I like to ride dirt jumps. But New York is the concrete jungle, so there's not many dirt jump spots. But after a short research, I found a local spot and I went to check it out. While I was there, I went and did some work, some digging, and I met some good guys. And then a few days following, I went to another spot called the Brooklyn Pump Track. And there, I met the same guys. And so I started doing some work, some riding, and volunteering. Long story short, I ended up getting a job there. So I was working there all summer, and now this is late August, probably the hottest time of the year. It was like 95 degrees outside, and I was really tired this particular day. It was midday, it was really bright. And I told myself, you know what, today I'm just gonna rest, I'm not even gonna ride. Well, a little short time later, a guy had showed up, my coworker's friend, and he's a professional photographer. He just came back from shooting X Games, and he purchased this really big light. And he wanted to put it to use and see how the shots would come out. So even though all odds were against me, I was like, okay, I was inspired, so I took the chance and I did some laps. So he shot some photos and did some really good artwork. And I was really surprised about how the pictures had come out, because he had never really shot BMX itself before, but he had done other action sports. So we finished the photo shoot. But then this year in February, I get a text from him. He says, Josh, guess what? I've got Toyota who wants to purchase the picture one of the pictures that you were in. And I was like, what? Toyota? No way. What are they going to use it for? And so he tells me they're going to use it for the New York International Auto Show. And so I'm like, wow, all right, I love cars, I love bikes, let's do this. They ended up putting it up. And then after Sunday on Easter, I went to go check out this photo, right? And I was like, I wonder where it's at, I wonder how big it is. Well, I show up and I see the big Toyota section, right? And I'm like looking, I'm like, where is it? You know, I'm kind of squinting my eyes. And lo and behold, it was like literally almost right in front of me, just huge, bigger than life. And I was like so moved and received so much joy and love from God, that just how big that picture was how much God has loved me. So when I was thinking about why God gave me this huge blessing, I was reminded of a time a year and a half ago when I was really contemplating about my life and how I can live my life in a big way for God. I'd realized at that time that I was not testifying properly about God through my life. And so what I did was I completely just got rid of myself and got rid of my thoughts and stripped everything and got back to the basics. And I lived every day since then a life of praising, a life of prayer, a life of listening to the word and taking action upon it. And when I did that time, so many doors were opening up for me. I had an opportunity to move to New York City, you know, and I had the opportunity to work a dream job, and I was given this great blessing to showcase my talent into the entire world. And so just as I committed myself to God at that time and wanted to live for God in a huge way, He'd also loved me and wanted to share this love in a big way by giving me this present. You know, and I really want to live my life testifying for God for the entire world. And in the same way, God wants to testify for me in front of the entire world because of the mentality and the heart that I have for God. So I want to encourage all of you guys, you know, to get rid of all of your thoughts, get rid of all of your worries and concerns, and give it to God. And when you do that, God will open up so many doors and so many blessings in your life.